Monster Hunter World. My god, and I thought that January and February were the most dull and boring months for new releases to come out. I love that I was wrong and Capcom managed to surprise me. I didn't even know that this type of game existed. Yes, I know that PS2 version was released in 2004 if I'm not mistaken. Couple of weeks ago, I just wandered into electronics store and found this game lying on a shelf, chilling there. I didn't do any research, I just loved the cover. And with spontaneous decision, I took this game home with me. Like a prostitute with no medical history. When the game was installing, I actually googled it and IGN provided me a much needed confirmation. This game was going to be good. After 15 minutes of fierce waiting, the game managed to install itself and I was finally able to play it. So, what is Monster Hunter World? Simply put, it's action-adventure role-playing game. Game puts you in a living, breathing ecosystem and as a hunter you must seek and slay fierce beasts. Every battle is long, heart-pounding and epic. It unfolds across vast territory and ever-changing terrain. And the funnest part is that you don't have to venture alone. Every quest is doable in multiplayer. Connection is seamless and you feel like you're in battle with your fellow hunters in no time. Although my problem was that I'm a single-player campaign maximalist. Which meant I kept multiplayer option away from my main game for the most of its better half. So I did a lot of quests alone and battles took approximately 35 to 40 minutes to complete. That was exhausting, especially angering if you died in between. As a hunter you get 3 continues, as a team you get 3 continues. If you battle as a team and your members or you die 3 times, it's over. You will lose the quest, it's failed, you have to start all over again. So pick your team members, if they're weak, well fuck this battle, choose another one. New players are arriving every day and the community is growing exponentially every day. So in a near future, servers are packed with players and you never feel alone. But the big question is, why should you play this game? Why do I like this game so much? To be honest, the game is good. That quite sums it, I think. That the game itself is a successful version of Evolve, combined with Final Fantasy elements. And of course, there are no turn-based battles. But what do I mean by successful version of Evolve? Evolve tried to be an ambitious game, but failed miserably because of its in-game purchases, online content that cost extra. Who the fuck wants to pay extra if you already bought €60 game? But the concept and the idea was actually really good. One of the players is monster and 3 of the players, if I remember correctly, are hunters that are, well, trying to find the beast before it evolves into even bigger beast that is harder to kill. Problem with this concept was that everybody wanted to be the monster. Servers were lacking of players, it felt like searching water in a desert. Loading times were slower than escalators in a shopping mall. I could have solved the world hunger problem before I could enjoy the game. So everything screwed up in Evolve was done properly in Monster Hunter. Even the build-up in this game is done correctly, it kind of eases you in. In the beginning you complete tutorials, which explain the world and the monsters around you. As a hunter of monsters, your adventure brings you to an uncharted continent, where you'll face off with a variety of deadly predators, each fearsome than the next. This new land and its diverse inhabitants play a critical role in each quest, and as you strategically use your surrounding environments, including terrain, vegetation and wildlife, to your advantage in battle or become hindered by a hazards they present. And that is beautifully put in PlayStation.com. The aim of the game is basically doing quests. Quests are mostly done by killing monsters and taking on new and bigger and even stronger monsters. Looting and crafting is one of the main elements in this game. By collecting different claws and teeth and skin, you can craft new weapons and armor and everything you'll need in battle. But one thing I noticed is that each time you take on a new and stronger monster, you can craft everything again because the skin provides you with more armor than the previous one. So I kind of feel that to be the strongest I have to craft a new armor after each battle. This means taking on the same monster approximately 3 times to get everything you'll need, and a lot of cash as well because this is needed for upgrading or crafting new ones. So that is a bit of a downside, that if you want to be the strongest you have to constantly upgrade or constantly build another armor or a weapon or upgrading your weapons. This is actually good as well, but it kind of falls short if you really worked your ass off to build the armor set you have and you'll need to discard it after the next mission. But the upside is that building new ones and upgrading old ones is fun to do. And opportunities for that are basically limitless. Your hunter will also level up. Slowly though. I have not found any progress bar, or maybe it's shown after each battle. You will receive a trophy after reaching 100. Or maybe the level is a combination of yours and your companions. Yes, you have a companion that follows you in the battle. Everything he or she wears is customizable and upgradable. And that is awesome. Crafting for your pal. Oh, by the way, in the beginning there is a character customization, and it is really powerful, very powerful, and full of different settings. Definitely better than Destiny 2, most definitely. The game should be a wet dream of every gamer that enjoys collecting loot, customizing and upgrading and of course leveling up. Main quests are all narrated. But the more you play, the more you'll see that the side missions and all repetitive missions become text-based. Accompanied with tiny vocal comment illustrating the Bible's worth of text by the character you're having a conversation with. And what really bugs me is that your character doesn't speak. Why the fuck I spent time in selecting character's voice in the beginning then? Especially when it comes down to huh, ha, huh, ha. Why should you choose a voice for that? I mean, it's ridiculous. It's as ridiculous as Destiny 2 was. Character didn't speak a fucking word in both episodes. Fuck.
You're on the A-list, right?
A-list celebrity max out.
I happen to be an A-lister myself.
And maybe one more negative thing I wanted to point out. Your weapons should hit faster. The pace of the battle should be a bit quicker and not a slowish, sluggish wielding of your sword. Dodge works normally, but in the beginning doing damage so slowly makes you slightly angry. To be conservative, you will smash your buttons in anger to slay the beast. But as I mentioned earlier, the game is really good, and I will have to rate it. I will give this game 7 out of 10. And for Capcom, I send out these wishes.
Hug, hug, kiss, kiss, hug, hug, big kiss, little hug, kiss, kiss, little kiss.
I'm Sillyllamaz, and it's good to be back. I will continue playing, and more reviews coming out soon. Hit that like button, smash the bell, and if you dare, subscribe as well. That even rhymed. If you enjoyed the content, please let me know in the comments. Till next time!